If you're looking for a waterproof case that has perfect optical clarity and is lightweight without a large footprint, then this review is for you. Let's check out the Lifeproof Nude for the iPhone 5S. Hey guys, OT for Tech here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lifeproof Nude for the iPhone 5S. Now we're going to jump straight into the unboxing. This case retails for $89.99. You can get it on the Lifeproof website, and soon you'll be able to get it from the Best Buy website. Now, this case is very lightweight and very thin, but provides perfect protection or optimum protection for your iPhone 5 and 5S. It is Touch ID compatible. Inside the box you'll find a headphone screw adapter, which I'll get into later and show you how that screws in. You get a scratch protector, a microfiber towel, some Lifeproof literature about the case and how to install the case, keep up with your case, and of course the water test. Inside the case you'll notice that it's not open and there is a water testing tool inside the case. You also get a card explaining about the Touch ID. This is the water test unit. You will be using this to make sure that your case is sealed tight, and you will be using this prior to installing your phone. You want to make sure you do a water test before you put your phone in it, and you just do it just like you would your phone. You put it into the case, clip it around, make sure it's nice and tight, and put it in the water for an hour. Once that passes the water test, you are ready to install the phone. Now, prior to installing your phone, you want to make sure you remove any screen protector that is on your phone, and you'll do this with any other Lifeproof case as well. Make sure the screen is clear of smudges, fingerprints, dust, or anything that might compromise the waterproof seal of this case, and I'll show you how it actually works later on in the video as well. Once your phone is screened, you're ready for the installation. Install the phone from the bottom up. Make sure that there's a little foam piece at the bottom. Make sure it lines up over the microphone, otherwise you might get some feedback issues. And then just push the phone into the case. You should hear like a little click, and that will be the volume switch or the mute toggle switch. You'll hear it click if it is already on, and it'll put it in vibrate automatically. Once the phone is in, you're going to want to snap on the back cover. Just go around the case, and you'll hear comforting clicks to let you know that, hey, it is sealed and it is nice and tight, and it will prevent water. Once the back is on, you're going to want to close the lightning port and screw in the headphone adapter as well. And then once all that is done, your case is now waterproof. You'll notice that there's a sticker on the bottom part of the case. Peel it off slowly, and that exposes the Touch ID membrane. And like I said before, this case is Touch ID compatible. The clarity on this case is unreal considering that you're looking at the bare iPhone screen. There is nothing in between the iPhone and the case. This is all iPhone screen, which is excellent for clarity and touchscreen sensitivity. The only problem is that dust or dirt that is in your pocket can still scratch the screen. It leaves it open and able to be scratched. Now, one thing I did notice with this phone was when I was using it in my day in to day out use, because of the back case being plastic and see-through, it for some reason is more susceptible to scratches. You know, I have not been exactly rough with my phone by any means, but just taking it out of my pocket, putting it on a table, things like that, it has scratched the back of the case there's about 3 or 4 pretty good scratches on the back. So just note that the back of these Nuud cases are more susceptible to scratches than the free case. Now, to put in the headphone adapter, you're going to want to unscrew the screw at the bottom of the Lifeproof case and just screw in the adapter. Once that is in, your phone is still waterproof and can be used with waterproof headphones if you want to use it for swimming and listening to music or listening to audiobooks in the bathtub. You are free to do so as long as this headphone adapter is screwed in nice and tight. You'll also need this for any kind of headphones that require an L-shaped or have an L-shaped at the end of them, such as your Beats Audio or Monsters. You will need to be using this headphone adapter. But as long as you're using the regular iPhone headphones, the earpods, or the regular iPhone headphones before the earpods, you should be all right to use them without the headphone adapter. Now, just taking a quick look from the side, you can see that there is a lip to give you some on the table lay protection to protect your screen, which is great. Now, as I said before, The way this keeps your phone waterproof is it provides a seal. You can see on the sides of the phone and on the top and on the bottoms there is a thin piece of plastic that basically presses against the outside of the screen, allowing it to create a waterproof seal. It does this by, if you flip it over, you'll see that there's two pieces of plastic. There's one there, and there's actually another one on the bottom that pushes the phone into the seal, creating that waterproof seal. Now this is the scratch protector that I said that is optional, that you can put over to prevent your screen from getting scratched, and we'll install that as well in this video. Now prior to the installation, you want to make sure the screen is free of debris such as fingerprint smudges, dust, or dirt, and once the screen is completely clean, we can install the screen protector. Now there's nothing special with the screen protector. It's not like a tempered glass, it's just your basic. It has a sticky residue on the back, and you just put it on like you would a screen protector that you get from AT&T, Sprint, or the Verizon store. Like I said, it's nothing special, but it does have pretty good clarity, and it does protect the screen. If you are taking pictures at the beach or something and don't want dirt to scratch your screen, this is the way to go. Now you're going to want to line it up from top to bottom, and you can see where the plastic seal is around the phone. You don't want to go up to that. You want to leave a little space there so that way it doesn't compromise the waterproof seal. Just peel off the back, and once that is on there, you're going to want to squeegee out the bubbles. You can use a credit card, you can use the microfiber towel on your finger, whichever way you choose to do. Just make sure you get all the little tiny bubbles, the air bubbles, out of the screen, and then you're good to go. Once you get the screen protector on there and the bubble squeegeed out, you'll notice that it is pretty good clarity. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a screen protector on there. Touchscreen sensitivity is also great. But one problem I have with this screen protector is that it tends to retain smudges and fingerprints more than the bare screen. So be prepared to clean your screen a lot more if you have this screen protector on it. Prior to dropping your phone in the water, make sure everything is sealed, the lightning port is closed, and the headphone screw is screwed in. And as you can see, this is a camera view, the front-facing camera from the phone looking up at me while it's in the water, and it works flawlessly. This phone passed this test with flying colors, and I had no issues whatsoever. Now, when removing your phone out of the water, if the Touch ID has water in it or your fingers are wet, it will not register your fingerprint, as well as the touchscreen sensitivity will also be a little bit less due to the water on your fingers or on the screen. But once it's dried off, it works flawlessly, and I've had no problems since putting it in the water. Now, if you guys are curious, can I take a shower with my phone? Can I do, FaceTime? Yes, you can. That is me in the shower, everybody. If you want to see it, there it is. If you don't want to see it, fast forward, but that is me playing with my phone, spitting water at my phone in the shower. Now, to take off the case, I actually had a little bit more of a tough time with this case than I did with the free, but to take it off, you're just going to undo the lightning port latch, unscrew the headphone screw, and take a coin and put it in the little slit on the bottom right of the case, and just slide the coin in and give it a little twist, and it'll actually pop off the back, and then just pry it off with your fingers the rest of the way. Like I said, the only reason why I use a coin on this particular case is because it was a little bit more difficult to remove, and I didn't want to damage the case, so I did it exactly by the book. Once that is removed, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Take your fingers, push down on the screen, and the phone pops out. The only problem that I did have with this phone was that speakerphone, and playing music through the speakers was a little bit staticky, which is normal in your Lifeproof cases, but actual call quality was great. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.